Jennifer and Precious were childhood friends, schoolmates, and they went to the same schools. They all got married. Jennifer got married to a man who's at medium range of wealth, as well as Precious got married and to a man who is wealth enough, or who is rich enough to take care of her. When Jennifer saw Agatha, saw Precious, she decided to always be visiting. And my question is, who is to be blamed on Jennifer's marriage break up or marriage is destroyed? Is it the housemaid Agatha, or it's Jennifer who did not take care of her wife, her husband, like a wife to be, who was not a wife enough for her marriage? This movie is called The Beginning of the End, and here we are. Welcome to African Movie Reviews. This is African Movie Reviews. My name is Irene, and if you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe to this channel, like and comment where you are watching from, and I will be sending everything in my next videos. Here we do reviews and recaps of African movies, Nigerian movies, series, and many others. And this time around, a movie which is called The Beginning of the End. Beginning of the End is the movie which is showing at 1 and 2 Film TV, which is a channel, their sister channel to Uchenna Munabo TV. In these two families, where you will find that Fabian and Precious, they are happily married, whereby Precious is doing her best to see that she is a housewife to her husband. She's doing everything to see that her husband gets everything he can get from a wife, but Precious is trying so much to destroy everything. The housemaid is the one who has to be providing. We cannot be at the same line. We cannot be at the same riches. That's why even the hands are not on the same level. God knows why we find ourselves in different situations. Precious says marriage was okay and they had money. Agatha destroyed her marriage by her own hand. Jennifer destroyed her marriage by her own hands, always claiming to be having issues with her husband, even not taking care of her husband. You find that in the marriage of Precious is always there 24/7, and she is of a good heart. She is 24/7. Even when she got a maid, she was there for her husband. She was always the first person for her husband to see before anything happens to be done to him. They were having a good time. Reason being that she did what her housewife has to do. Unlike Jennifer, who was always running in the house of Precious, to always have her line, to always think that she has to, a stupid woman destroys her marriage with her own hands. You will say that I've been there for this man. I've been there for this man. Yes, you have been there for that man. But have you given him respect as the head of the house? Or you are just running around, bragging around that you are married? Several times you've seen Precious being there, cooking food, doing everything. Even before, she did not like a maid. She would know that she could do everything, and if not, that she got pregnant and she had to have a housemaid to help her. Even this housemaid you bring in your house, they are also human beings. Try so much to avoid them being so much contact with your husband. So Jennifer is doing it. Jennifer's breakage of her marriage, it is caused by her. Her by herself is the one who broke the marriage. because she was not doing enough for her husband. She was not doing enough for her marriage. All the time she was bragging around, all the time she was shouting around, and she could not respect her marriage. And even men, you should be distant from these women. They are husbands, and there are so many women out there, husbands who have destroyed marriages, not because they wanted to destroy them, but the housewives, they have given chance to them to be part in their husband's life. You get it? Jennifer always coming to Precious's home, always having good time in Precious' home, talking nonsense about her friend. If Precious's husband was not really doing, was not like a secret man, maybe she would have told Precious about everything which Jennifer is talking about her. Jennifer, I cannot call your marriage a mistake just because you want to pass something there. Marriage is marriage. Let's respect our marriages. You are a wise housewife, but but always you are telling the housemaid, your husband, to ask everything from the housemaid. Food, go ask the Agatha. Everything, go ask Agatha. What do you expect? What do you expect? You cannot put blue band. You cannot put blue band in the sun and you think that it will not melt. Obviously, it will melt. The man will get tired. She will see this woman or this housemaid as the wife of the house, because she's the one always moving around, and she's always there for your husband, to protect your husband, to take care of your husband. For you are just moving around in other people's home. Now you want to blame your husband that she left you with Agatha. Blaming Agatha that she took your husband because yet you took care of her. All you do is bragging around. Let's treat people well. Let's treat people well. Because if Jennifer were treating Agatha well, fine. Elick wouldn't. If you are maybe Agatha will have some sense of humor not to run away with your husband. And if you're taking care of your husband, Elick wouldn't have gone and fed far with Agatha. But the way Agatha was taking care of Elick, she was caring. And Elick saw Agatha as a caring wife in her. Because you think that she's a housemaid, she's not human. Your husband cannot do anything with him. Every time you are saying, go with Agatha, you are having a relationship with Agatha, you are doing this with Agatha. What do you expect now? Why are you crying now? Why are you crying? If you cannot manage someone, let's say that a person who can manage him, go and manage him. Now you are crying. Women, you have to understand that these hands, these fingers are not the same. God knew why. You are talking about you want your husband to be like your friend's husband. My dear, it doesn't work like that. As long as he can provide for the house, as long as he can take care of you, let's appreciate. Treat housemates like human. Sit down with your husband and talk. This nagging and making him to be low doesn't make. Even to reach an extent of denying your husband her conjugal rights, it's really a shaming. He is a man and you are doing the best to see that he suffers. Can you imagine? Mister, you did not do well. Jennifer, you blame yourself for the loss of your husband. It's not Agatha. Agatha tried her best to be a housemaid, but you tried your best to be a housemaid over your husband. You denied your husband the conjugal rights of us to to have you, and you think that the housemaid is not a woman enough for him, so you thought that you will make him suffer, telling him to go and find solution for herself. You are just managing him. Now you are here crying that you helped him, you have managed him, you have been there for him. My dear, being there for the person does not mean that you have to hurt him. Women, let's learn to protect and guide our marriages. Let's learn to fight for our marriage despite the money, the finances we have. A woman, it's in your hand to put your house in order. The man is the head, but you are the subordinate of the home. If you fail to put your home in order and you think that you will go outside there in other people's home to put them in order, you are here training your friend about the styles you can give to your husband, to her husband, so that he can be loved most. But you cannot do these styles for your husband so that your husband can have peace of mind in that line. No. You are here praising other people's marriage and relationship, but yours is being sinking at any point. Here bragging about how you had expensive wigs in your school, but you cannot handle your marriage. Jennifer, you deserved what you got. Treating others bad, though even those we treat good, they also can destroy us. But what this young man, this young Eric did, it was all from the way that Jennifer did not perform her rights or perform what she has to do in her husband's home. Trust me or not. Yes, it's her fault that Agatha had to go away with Eric, and it's her fault that Eric had to leave for Agatha because Agatha was doing what a housewife has to do. These housemates are also human. These housemates are also having feelings. If they see you that you are just playing with what God provided for you, trust me, they will also go with what God has provided them. So guys, let's meet. Tell me, do you think that Eric was wrong to run away with the housemaid, or you think that Jennifer was the problem causer of her marriage to be destroyed because of her nagging and always not paying attention to details in her marriage, rather paying details to her friend's marriage, showing all the styles she can do for her husband to love her, but in her home the marriage is sinking, calling her marriage a mistake and managing it and thinking that she will also be like him. We are not the same. Let's avoid bad friendship, bad groups of people. Just imagine Agatha's advice to the maid of Precious ended her in losing her job, whereby she was getting everything and these people were treating her right. But because Agatha showed her about what to do to seduce the man, to have a way in a man, this is what she did. But at the end of the day, it cost her job. But it cost her job, guys. Because someone is a friend to someone does not mean that they both have the same characters or same behaviors. No. You can be my friend, but when we don't have the same characters or same thinking or same behaviors. Guys, I love you. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for being there with us. And God bless you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this movie. We all need a husband like Fabian, who is always there for his wife, and is ready to support in any way or the other, and can understand that things happen at a single. But just like that, the housemaid lost her job because of bad advice influence from her friend Agatha to seduce the man of the house. I love you guys. Let's meet in a new video. This movie is called The Beginning of the End, because sometimes you might not see the beginning of the end, but the end might be in front. Jennifer never saw the end of her marriage by handing over Agatha to her husband, just like that. Let's meet in a new video. Go and watch this movie. It's at 1 and 2 Films TV of Uchenna Mulabo. God bless you. Bye bye.